Pakistan which are only exploring it. And as I've been with the Minister of Commerce, who is also the Minister of Aviation, very eagerly following it, and inshallah in another, like you said, it took us a little more time, and that was all because of current situation which happened in the last 3-4 months in the region, within Pakistan and within this war scenario, and some scenarios internationally which really affected the region. But we are not only pursuing it, it's already there in its final negotiating times, and inshallah sooner you will be seeing the flight connectivity improve. Not only that, we saw the shipment engagements also. The first consignments of rice which came to Bangladesh from TCP Pakistan was in a shipping line. That is one good sign, and while when I went and visited Chittagong, and I came to see that there are a lot of companies who own their own ships, and Bangladesh makes its own ships also. And Pakistan is also at the point of trying to acquire more ships. So we might be ending up having a collaboration with Bangladesh to buy ships from you, or to make a joint ship in the shipyards of Pakistan or Bangladesh. Because nothing is more cheaper as compared to the shipping lines, and which we really need to expedite on. But in order to make these shipping lines commercially viable, it's important that the trade balance has to be better also. And I totally agree. At the moment, the trade balance positivity is more towards our side, and there's less which is going from your side. And that's where we have come in to identify those sector areas, and if there are non-tariff barriers which can be addressed so that this collaboration can expand and go further. I would like to touch base a few of the things which Pakistan and Bangladesh have specific strengths in. Like, when I came over here, when we speak about jute, we speak about tea, pineapple, betel nut, we talk about fruits, horticulture, your garment sector, your other manufacturing industry area, pharmaceutical itself, where I visited all, are some key components where your strengths are very much there. And on Pakistan side, when you come about, there are a lot of things which Pakistan can really send over here. When it comes to like soda ash coming over here, agriculture, equipment and machinery, things like leather, cotton, wheat, rice, maize, onion, pink salt, construction material. As identified, there's a very big demand of sugar industry, not only industrialization, but at the same time you need a lot of support in cropping the right sugarcane saplings which can yield you better ingredients for sugar making and all. So there's one collaboration which can really increase. And at the same time, we have some common manufacturing and raw material and other products which we both benefit, make and do, and which way we can really go for collaborations to strengthen them, like auto industry, auto part industry. Pakistan has already excelled a lot in auto part manufacturing. At the same time, like tractor manufacturing, we're very much there in tractor manufacturing, agriculture, equipment manufacturing. Mobile industry which is picking up a lot, it's really taking a leap ahead in Pakistan. Footwear industry, which we commonly see, a lot of leather I know comes in from Pakistan, and then it's used in food industry and all. Textile, you name it, potato, farming of potato, home appliances, and so many other things. There's a list of, when I said I got excited, there's a huge list of consumptions which we do. But at the same time, while speaking with the Commerce Minister, there are two things which we are very much dependent from the global markets and suppliers. That's raw materials and intermediate goods which we all bring in. This is a key area where Pakistan and Bangladesh can jointly work and focus a lot. Because a population of close to 400 million people, we together are still dependent on basic things like API. In pharmaceuticals, we import APIs from China, from many other countries. There's no harm in buying it from other countries, but at the same time, it brings a big question in our mind. When you have a population joined together, 400 million people, so why are we not investing in the API sector of pharmaceutical? Why are we not investing in such basic intermediate raw materials and other raw products, intermediate goods which we consume? Why aren't we enhancing our cotton production so that we can export it to you? Pakistan used to produce 15 million bales, and now we are only producing 5 million bales. So our crops have gone very down in Pakistan. So you are a big buyer. We are also a big consumer, and we are importing from other countries. So why aren't we cannot improve these segments. You buy rice, we produce rice. You import a lot of wheat, you import maize, you import leather products. You can export potato, you can export other components in fruits and many other things. So there's a whole list of things. What is missing is, obviously, it was the link. The link in between capitalizing and giving a benefit to each other. And why it was not done, I would not like to go into details. You all know it very well. So I think so it's a very high time that the economies of both the countries, which can benefit each other in the long run and in the short run, is very much there. Like you've said, ICT. ICT is a very big component. Medical services and medical treatment. Pakistan, alhamdulillah, has a very wider aspect of potential in this field, where a lot of people can very much reasonably go and get treated in Pakistan rather than going anywhere else. And for that purpose, we can talk about things which can extend construction material. I've seen Bangladesh imports construction material, basic construction raw material from countries, Vietnam and Gulf also, for basic construction. The similar goes to for many other products which are there. So we do have identified. We have identified, and as we speak, today we have signed a joint working group, which is on trade with the Ministry of Commerce of both the countries. And the additional secretaries will be heading these joint working groups. And we are preparing a future trade roadmap in between Bangladesh and Pakistan. A roadmap which will identify what we need to do, what strengths we have, what needs to be done on those strengths, what are the things which we both consume but we don't have, we imported from many other countries. What can we do investment in that, whether it can be the Bangladesh side investing or the Pakistan side investing, or both joining hands together investing in that sector. And this roadmap will give a timeline also, that we have to achieve these things in so many months, so many time periods, so many years. And this joint working group is also going to be working on a framework, a draft framework for a potential PTA or a FTA. Like we spoke about the other trade agreements that we have, which are non-functional, which are not happening properly. I think so it's very highly recommended that Pakistan and Bangladesh should have bilateral trade agreement identifying such products on which we can really give benefit to each other and what exactly we can do for each other. So I have called while I was here, I have called for a draft. That draft has been shared over here. We're working on the framework draft, and at the same time we'll start working on a PTA or a FTA draft also, which is very important for both the countries. Inshallah, in October or end of September, the Joint Economic Commission meeting after, I guess, more than 12 or 15 years is going to be happening. And in the Joint Economic Commission, not only trade-related matters will be highlighted, a lot of other things will be highlighted, which is financial, which is banking, which is regulation, products, healthcare, education. We spoke about students exchanges and many such things, all will be part of that Joint Economic Commission framework which will take place inshallah either in Dhaka or it's going to be in Islamabad, any of that, there or here. Most probably in Dhaka, and our Minister for Economic Affairs Division, I spoke to him, in fact chatted with him yesterday, and it's inshallah going to happen in the end of September or first week of October, which is very crucial. So we're having a JEC, we'll be doing our JWG, we'll be doing our roadmap framework agreement, and we are meeting the B2Bs which are happening over here. Then inshallah we've invited the ministers to come to Pakistan, where with you all, with the delegations, to literally see what exactly we are doing, and our people to come and see exactly what you are doing, and then finally come up with proposals on how to go forward. There's another thing, at times it's not necessarily that I should export to you or you should export to me. At times you can do trilateral opportunities, and those trilateral opportunities are, if two countries put hand together, they can explore new markets. You can expose Central Asian market to us. We have access to Central Asian markets. We are very close to the Eastern Bloc of African countries who are becoming a big consumer of products, and the GDPs are growing at a very good rate. And so is with the Central Asian countries. We are very close to the Gulf countries also. So Pakistan and Bangladesh, the Bangladesh investors should also see opportunities of joining hands together to explore other markets where we have the raw materials. Maybe we are not good enough in our technology. You can do in hand-holding with us. You can build up some good infrastructure within Pakistan or in Bangladesh, Pakistanis, and you can see it and see markets to be explored. Our ports, we have deep sea ports. When I met the chairman of the Chittagong Port Authority, so we have experience of last 50, 60 years of deep sea port. Whereas you don't have a deep sea port, you're building a new one, you have a feeder port. So what exactly you need to do in a deep sea port, we are willing to give those services. Your first time, I guess, looking forward of subletting your airports for services. We are also in the phase of doing it. We have done some long-term agreements with companies like DP World and Abu Dhabi Port and other things in our country. We are trying to give facilitation in the energy sector also. So a lot has been discussed in these 4 days. Some commitments have been done, some understandings have been done, and some way forward is already being put in place so that we take this further and develop on that. And simple as that, to take the best out of the regional partnership and brotherhood and relationship you have, why not to do the best for each other? I'll try to see what exactly some of the questions were, and put a little bit focus on that. Value addition, definitely food, agriculture is one thing where there's a lot of opportunity in Pakistan. Last year we exported close to $8 billion of basic raw material agriculture products, no value addition, nothing, or maybe hardly 5%. And Pakistan believes that there's a lot of potential we can put in this agriculture sector. Your biggest challenge can be food security, which can be filled from Pakistan. And we are not putting up that value addition. We can do hand in hand in putting up agricultural value addition, technology and industrial usage. Because nowadays you are seeing a value chain. So the value chain of food is increasing globally, which is not only fetching you more revenue, but in fact is giving you more space to cover up the global markets. And this is very, very much increasing in Pakistan. And in fact, by you all over here, we'll be having one of our biggest expos which take place in Pakistan. We have 6 flagship expos which take place. The first one is in November this year, which is called the AG Food Expo. We call in people from more than 800 delegates come from all over the world. They participate in this fair and they see what Pakistan's potential is in agriculture. So I'd be very happy if you all can really see it, come and participate. It's a very international standard expo that we organize. It's there for 3 days. We receive people from all over the world, Europe, Americas, South Americas, Gulf, Far East, China, everywhere. They all come participate, their companies come, their regulators comes. So it'll be a good opportunity for you to really see what the potential of these sectors are there. Yes, your potential in tea sector is one is like Pakistan is a big consumer, coming from Africa, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh used to sell tea a lot. So I've been tasting your tea very regularly over here, especially the green tea and the black tea also over there. And we need to see this opportunity of its growing market because we are consuming it. So what exactly needs to be done? Because initially, before, some of the companies used to take tea from Bangladesh. Lipton used to, I think so, maybe they explored. I think so there's a good chance of the Bangladesh tea coming to Pakistan. This is how you can balance the trade also by kind of marketing and advertising your product in Pakistan, which we can be seen over there. Joint collaborations, I spoke about it. What exactly can be imported, what the products of strengths I just mentioned, what your strengths are, what our strengths are, and what we have as a joint strength. You should see the area like sports is some sector where I also always give this example, not that I'm giving it for you all, but we have this chamber in Pakistan which is called Sialkot Chamber, and we always give Sialkot Chamber as an example. So 25 years before, Sialkot Chamber decided that they will make their own city's internal roads. They were not asking the government. So they made their roads. Then they realized we should do something more also from our own self. Don't ask the government. So they made their own airport. Sialkot Chamber, the Sialkot airport in Sialkot is made by the Sialkot Chambers. Then they said, fine, we have made the airport, now let's make an airline. So now they have an airline also, which is called Sial. So Sialkot Chamber now also has an airport. Now then, Sialkot Chamber is also coming into hoteling. They're also coming into many other things. So that's one example. And in sports goods, mashallah, they are doing very well. In leather, they are very good over there. In surgical equipment, they are very good over there. So if you ever have a chance of visiting, like you talk about fans, so this region of industry, we have one in south, which is Karachi, mainly pharmaceutical and textile and all. Then up north we have Gujarat, Gujranwala, we have Faisalabad, we have Sialkot, we have Lahore, which you will all. So these are those common grounds which we both are doing. So we can see collaboration how to expand in this. One thing in tariff, Pakistan is, in this budget we have planned a 5-year tariff plan which we have done. And our plan is to take our average tariff below 10% down. And our maximum custom duty structure after 5 years will be only 15 or 20%, the maximum. Now we have some which are even more than 100%, 80%, 60%. So we're slowly and gradually bringing down the tariff lines. Yes, it's a challenge for us because your local industry at times becomes worried about if you bring in the tariffs. But there are certain SME sectors. When we speak about women, when we speak about SME, so you need to give your SME sectors some space where they can call in for good value raw materials, intermediate materials to also do export. Otherwise, they become too dependent on a local manufacturer and they have no option but to buy that value and that quantity from them. So we're trying to give this balance of outside country people to invest in Pakistan or by sending their raw materials to Pakistan. And similarly, we believe that these tariff lines are going to attract a lot of investors coming to Pakistan. Yes, at the same time, we have a challenge of electricity and gas pricings and taxations, which we are very seriously seeing by this government, and they'll be addressed also as we slowly and gradually make our economic situation very stable. We are going through an IMF program, and through the IMF programs, there are a lot of stringent regulations and some discipline which we need to bring in our systems, which is not letting us to go into subsidies and many other things. But inshallah, I think so as this year will pass, we will have a space to reclaim our such things and give benefit to our local industry and other people. So with this, I think so, women fashion is one thing. I think so there's a lot of demand in Bangladesh, and there are a lot of Pakistani designers who would like to explore. And I'm sure there are a lot of people who are here who would like to explore Pakistan's market also. We're trying to see that, and we would be very happy in organizing some shows and some outlets of those companies who can come and see. Already some have already, I think. Okay. Oh, that's good. That's going to be something nice.
They are looking for joint venture partners and show opening their flagship stores here.
So in the end, what, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm trying to say is like, there's a lot which can be done. But it's impossible if it's not been done by the business community. This is not our job. It's not the people who are sitting over here. We are your facilitators. And we'll make sure that, we do that to the maximum. It's our job to make that platform, to facilitate that platform, to make things easy for you, to make regulations and ease of work better for you. And that's what is being decided from the both sides, from the leadership of both the countries, that we have to engage. We have to engage. The purpose is to benefit our people, our country, our economies, to strengthen them. And I'm sure looking down another 5 years' time, I see a lot of progress in between these two countries. And of nothing else but purely on brotherly ties to improve a relationship and see opportunities which we have not for the last many years. Yes, there'll be big challenges, there'll be a lot of impediments, but once you really make your faith high and determined and exactly approaching, but with the right approach, with the right way of doing it, things inshallah will be better off. We'll be coming here regularly. I've come here as a commerce minister. Our other ministers will be inshallah coming. So we're addressing everything from ports to communication to energy to finances to, we have FBR, you have, I think so, it's called Bangladesh Revenue Authority, National Board of Authority, they are NBR, so, and in ports, so there are a lot of places where we have excelled in Nadra in our identity card registration mechanism. Our Pakistan single window company has been working for the last many years, and it's one window where we feel the investor or the trader should just use one single window to be facilitated in all things. You have already started one, but are at a very basic level. We can help you in that. We can help you in the port regulations, where I think so I've heard that at times it takes more than 9 days for a single container to be released after inspections and many other things. And so is into many other sectors. So in the end, I'm very thankful to you all for...
Just tell us something about AFT or PTA.
I said it about it. I mentioned it.
It's going to be very soon.
I said, I addressed it because the draft, we will be making a draft, and I've already said it to our...
FTA, right? FTA.
First, we'll bring up the draft. We'll initiate from a PTA, and PTA is going to be a first step where, we'll be identify how many products lines we can identify. We can do 15, 20, 25, 70, 60. It's totally up to us. And once, and while we're doing this, if there's a need of an FTA, we can really go for an FTA also. So I think so as a start, it's going to be very good to start sharing the technical teams, the sectors can sit down and deliberate on that. So thank you very much for your hospitality over here. Bangladesh has really made me excited. Obviously, because of many reasons. There are some reasons which we have in common. We have a wonderful time over here. We've interacted with your business community, with your socio-economic people, with people from other phases of life, visiting, going to places, and the leadership of the country is meeting up and paving the way forward of enhancing this. Thank you very much once again.
Excellency, let me tell you something. You have kept us spellbound for more than half an hour. You are a avid listener, and also that's why you are a good speaker also. And everybody here, I think they have been benefited. And every question they ask, you note it down in your paper and answer them. I think there is nobody left out. If anybody is left out, you can have any questions, you can write it down. We are sure that this will be a memory for you being here in FDCC as well as in Bangladesh. The people of Bangladesh are very friendly, hospitable, and they like to be like their brothers and the sisters in Pakistan. They like to have camaraderie, affection for each other. We are all Muslim Ummah. Your visit underscores the importance of our stronger bilateral relations between the two countries and cooperation people to people, business to business. And I hope, and I appreciate that your visit will revitalize our relationship that has been so long in a very lukewarm position. And I am very much glad that our business committee, they waited for you, they took the pain. I have my heartfelt congratulations for you because we have actually got the life and blood of today's program. And also, I must give appreciation to our media brothers and sisters, electronic and print media. They were here from the morning. We wanted to actually to capture you. And
my apologies for not thanking you. Thank you very much for covering us and waiting for us.
And especially the international wing, our admin, our administrator, and for the Pakistan High Commission here, the representatives from, especially Mr. Jain, he is our very close friend and brother like. And we actually give our thanks to all of you for being here and taking the pain and be here for so long. And we hope that the Pakistan-Bangladesh relationship will continue to flourish and we will have very strong relationship in the times to come, as our Honorable Minister has said. Thank you once again.
This picture will be alive. Hey,